Do you want to build a snowman?
No.
Okay, bye. I'll be back though.
Actually, instead of okay, bye, it's I'll be back.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So, Jack Frost, gotta tell you, if this was Olaf's like older brother, what would be a good name? Let's see, because Sven, Olaf. What would be a good name for
Oh Lord.
Oh Lord, gosh. Let's see. Damn. Can't do Siegfried because that's from German lore. What about okay?
I think Jacked Frost is better than anything we're going to come up with.
Yes, but at the same time, it's a pun. It's a pun. Hold on. Bjorn.
Bjorn.
Yeah. Olaf's
brother Bjorn.
Exactly. Olaf's brother Bjorn. And it's just like, hi Bjorn. He's like, hello. I know this is a Danish fairy tale, but they speak in an Austrian accent because reasons. So you must defeat Jack Frost to pass. Dear God, I don't know what else to expect from this damn subreddit. This is r/absolute units.
As jacked as he may be, I'm pretty sure he's still weak to fire.
Honestly, weak to fire. I would also say weak to piss.
Yeah.
All of a sudden you piss on his mound at the bottom. He's like, no, do not turn my mound yellow. Don't do it. No. Anyway, check it out. What do we got?
Oh God, who gave Frosty some juice? I like to. If you look at his face, he's got two little eyebrows. I'm like, impressed? Yeah, that's right. No sun's gonna melt me. An American SUV next to a tiny Japanese hatchback. Oh, good Lord. Sorry, I'm like actually shocked. Oh my goodness. The little hatchback is
Look
like a tin can compared to the SUV.
To the thing next
George,
to it,
the very angry hog, is a big boy. Whoa, he is a big boy. Look at the face on him too. He looks grumpy. He looks like he woke up on the wrong side of the bed, which is no bed. He's on the grass. I'd be mad too. Oh, look at the side profile. He's a chonky boy. Absolute monster of a lime my grandma grew. Oh my God. How much of that is rind versus like actual flesh of?
It's weirdly wrinkly.
It looks like Shrek's testicle, but
Shrek's
eat up with gigantism or elephantitis.
Shreksticle.
The lime. That's what I want to know. Oh my God, I didn't even see the next photo when it's in their hand. Oh, it's like a gourd. That is melon size. That could take someone out. This thing is ponder worthy. They're pondering the lime. Looks like a mythical beast. Whoa.
Damn.
How many people is that there? Hold on. It's like 28 to 30 people long. I know that's not like a valid unit of measurement, but I'm just saying, like, that's not even all the people in the photo. This thing is a monster. Second monster Krot killed in Lahad Dadu in 4 days. Whoa, man, dude. Where I grew up, because I grew up a Florida man, you know, so we saw our fair share of alligators. These things, like, alligators and crocs get to be huge. It is insane that, like, it's just that they exist, I suppose. Massive high-reach excavator next to a normal-sized excavator. The massive high reach can reach up to 200 feet. Let's take a look at, whoa, oh my God. Don't you ever think it's crazy just like the amount of technology we built and just what it allows us to do that we had, like, what it would have taken way longer before it was invented? That's just some insanity. I had to buy this onion because it was so fucking big. It needed to be mine. It looks like 700 plus grams. Good find.
Was that
oh, from the official onion.
With the call of the witch.
Be mine. It looks like 700 plus grams.
Go back
so fucking big.
Yeah, That was
That
such a-
is.
the Call of the Witch from ReZero.
It needed to be mine. It looks like 700 plus grams. Good find. Oh, from the official onion weigher. Damn, and he was spot on.
Damn.
A big bitch, 702 grams. That's the chunkian onion. The Funyun, oh, it's like a Funyun chimichanga. I can just imagine biting into that. The flavor that's gonna, oh man. You got lucky, you're in for a treat. That's the Funyun, that's the real Funyun. Early 80s, oven and microwave, still cooking. Wow.
Yep.
They really used to be this big. I mean, it makes
Yes. Well, it's because microwaves back in the day, like in terms of their build quality, great build quality, but friggin' massive. Whereas nowadays, in general, they're guaranteed to work, but the quality dips because of just mass processing or mass, like,
Yeah, my parents had one that eventually the handle just came off one day just from normal opening and closing.
that's how it goes.
makes sense. Look at all the knobs, the dials. A lot of tech was really big before it was, you know, modernized and put into smaller and smaller packages. Straight out of a fairy tale, a humble fisherman battling a storm stumbled across a colossal pearl worth 100 million. Clueless of its value, he simply kept the 34-kilogram gem under his bed as a good luck charm until he had to move out from his house. Is that real? The pearl from this
Wow.
story has never been sold, and so its value is purely hypothetical. It was given by the fisherman to his aunt, and she in turn gave it to the city where she lives to use it as a tourist attraction. I see. Interesting context. It has value, but the 100 million valuation is purely fantasy. No one has offered to buy it at that price or any other price for that matter, and no auction has ever been made, and the pearl has never been authenticated. It may or may not be real. Its value is unknown. But don't, I like the fantasy, man. Anybody know who this absolute unit is? Everywhere I look, it says Mills Darden, but it isn't. Well, goodness.
Whoa.
Big boy. Kingpin.
Yeah.
He was 7'6". I see. And how big was this boy? His average weight was 1,049 pounds.
Jesus.
What baffles me the most is that being that big, he lived to be 57.
Right?
With modern technology,
He had a strong heart.
must have, dude. But, just for context, Andre the Giant is seen as one of the biggest human beings ever to exist. Andre the Giant, at his tallest, was just about 7 feet. I know that the whole thing, 7'4", 500 pounds. No, he was never 7'4". He was like his tallest he ever was around 7 feet tall, and he weighed the most was around 520 to 530 pounds. This man is almost half a foot taller than him, and outweighs Andre by 2. This is just ridiculous. And also the fact he lived to be 58 or 57. Jesus.
How big was this boy? His average weight was 1,049 pounds. Wow. Pikachu the Devourer. Oh, man.
Pikachu.
Pika slug.
Now you gotta take it home. It just looks silly. That's the rule. If it's a silly looking plush, you gotta take it home. Average Canadian black bear versus Arctic polar bear harvested at their respective average weights.
See, everyone always is just like, oh, the grizzly bear, it's got a killer name. It's not the biggest bear out there. Not
Just
even
the
close.
biggest bear that you're likely to run into without going to Alaska, pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, it goes like this. Black bear, grizzly, Kodiak, polar. Though in terms of, that's the 4 sizes. Black bear, as you can see, is fairly small. And then you get into ridiculous territory with the short-faced bear, which was even bigger than the polar bear. The short-faced bear was actually, on average, over 10 feet. Some were estimated to be 12 to 13 feet tall.
Yeah, that's why they say, like, you know, people have been messed up by black bears. Like, that's why they say if you have a polar bear that's decided you're its lunch, you don't have a say in the matter.
Yeah, unless you have a
lunch.
very high caliber, like, gun to fend it off, to make it second guess, you're done.
Not to mention, if you're where a polar bear is coming after you, there's a likelihood that, like, the slots and shit of your gun are probably frozen and locked up. So,
No doubt about it.
even if you do have the gun, it may not work.
Sorry, I knew polar bears were big. Never quite occurred to me that they were that big. That is goddamn insanity.
They're obscene.
That is
Yes.
Obscenely big.
Yes.
That is the best way to describe it.
Obscene. Yes.
sorry. I'm like taken aback. This schnitzel. Oh my goodness, that is a Texan-sized schnitzel, partner. Prepare
It's
ye
almost
the way
Texan
of the
shaped.
Lord. This Korean statue depicts a Jesus so jacked.
Holy crap. Right?
I say, man. Okay, I'm stealing this line from a show that I don't really like, but this was a great line when I heard it. It's just like, check that out. Yep, the last Jew ever to do crunches, and look where it got him. By the way, that's the Big Bang Theory, and it's literally Raj, who's Indian, Hindu, and Howard, who's Jewish, looking up and just be like, It's like, deity is like, how come our deities don't have abs like that? It's like, yeah, I know, right? The last Jew ever to do crunches, and look where it got him.
That kind of undoes the line from a show that I do like, which is my favorite show, which is like,
Always Sunny.
yeah, he's just like, yeah, I want to get, really lean and like in shape, but I don't want to be like too big and bulky. I want that Christ on the cross look.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, crucifixion must have been really good for your core.
It looks like his last supper was pure protein. Blessed
Yes.
are the buff, for they shall inherit the earth. Jesus died for your gains. Hippos have surprisingly very little fat in their bodies. They're mostly comprised of raw muscle and can run at 19 miles per hour. These are horrifying statistics. Why would you tell me this?
Yes. See, that's the thing people don't understand about hippos. They're always just like, oh, hippos, they're so funny looking. They're so fat. That's not fat, brother. That is all beef, all muscle, and it will hunt you, and it will kill you.
And skeleton as well.
Yeah, look at that, dude. Dude, look at its friggin' shoulder bones. God.
Oh, and I hate this image too. Thank you. I hate it. Yep, they're mostly muscle. They're murderous water puppies. False gharials can unexpectedly grow rather large and robust than most would expect. Oh, I see. It's another croc, huh? Dude, this is the third big croc the third big ass reptile actually that we've seen. I really hope we get one that's just like all charts, all bets are off, just monstrous. If that's false, I'd hate to see what the real is. Exactly, that's the false one? Good God. Carrot at the restaurant I work at. How good is it for your eyesight? Let's see it. Oh, it's great for your eyesight. Eat the whole thing in one bite. Bugs Bunny be damned. Bactrian camel harasses white rhino in Longleat Safari Park. God.
Holy
They're
shit.
bullying each other. Leave them alone.
I'm sorry, but it looks like the camel is trying to eat the rhino's ass.
Or at least sniff it.
He's like, let me sniff your booty. No, stay away.
Like
You're
if that
weird.
rhino just suddenly stopped, that camel would have a problem.
No doubt.
But so would the rhino.
Alone. That rhino could gore you at any second. Horn right through the brain. There's Alocasia zebrina at my Airbnb. Okay, some greenery to liven up the room. Maybe a little too much for that particular area of the house. A little too crazy, but I see the vision. Makes it feel a little alive. A real photo of Hyperion, the world's tallest tree. Now, you can't just show us that and not show us how high up it goes, right? Yeah. You can't just pique my interest like that. It is a coast redwood, so it's a sequoia. Okay, makes sense. Its height is 380 feet. Oh my God. That's some insanity, man. But imagine this thing falls.
Yeah, that's how big it is. That's the Statue of Liberty.
That's Big Ben.
Yes.
God, that's some insanity, man. But imagine.
Look at that. Look at that shit. Freaking redwood trees, man.
Literally is higher than something that has the name Tower in its name, which is Clock Tower.
Imagine this thing falls. The sound that would make in the woods would be insane. If anyone was around to hear it, that was.
That's
an
great.
Irish wolfhound next to a mini donkey.
Yeah.
Aw, well, those are.
Irish wolfhounds are massive, dude. There's actually
been eating straight up raw meat too.
Oh no, these things were bred to hunt wolves. That's the thing about them is these things are big, like beautiful, long-haired, just field hounds that are just really good at protecting flocks from predators. Dude, these things were like bred to hunt wolves. And being as big as they are, you'll understand if you ever saw one in real life.
They're just nice. Brutus, a one-armed bull saltwater crocodile located in the Adelaide River in Queensland, Australia, measuring at 5.5 meters in length, will show us Brutus. Oh my God, just the size of it alone is insanity, dude. It's got only one arm and it's still going crazy.
This fucking shark.
Holy fuck!
The fuck, man.
Let's see that
alone
again.
is insanity, dude. It's got.
It's like you can literally hear this literally hear him just being like, "You came to the wrong neighborhood, motherfucker."
Only one arm.
One of my favorite YouTubers. I'm gonna get you now.
I mean, it's still going crazy. This guy was standing in the middle of the road. He doesn't.
Not that crocodile.
You'd be surprised. Oh, look. I gotta say it. I gotta say it. Nice rack.
Here, go ahead, try and pass without his permission. He'll show you what's up. He turned away. He's turned his back to you. Now that doesn't.
I can't remember. I guess it's considered a reindeer.
It's still going crazy. This guy was standing in the middle of the road.
Didn't say in the thing.
He doesn't care. Go ahead, try and pass without his permission. He'll show you what's up. He turned away. He's turned his back to you. Now that doesn't mean you can pass. It just means he's testing you. He's testing you out. Absolute unit of a Ferrero Rocher. Yes. The ball. That's when you gotta like slice up and serve like it's a cake. Is it just the shell or does it have all the filling too? It's just the shell and has 4 regular ones wrapped inside. Boo.
My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined.
Boring. This absolute unit of a Great Dane. Great Danes are just, they're tall, but they still look like dogs, so they get a pass. Like Borzoi are tall in like a scary, like skinwalker way.
Yeah.
Great Danes are tall in like a, hey, that's cute big dog way.
Like
I'm all right with that one.
Dog.
Yeah. Also, Great Danes have very bad heart problems because they're so big.
Now look at that banana. That bad boy's
Like you versus the guy she tells you not to worry about.
got so much potassium in them, it's crazy. Bananas for scale. Well, thank you. I had to make sure it was how it would look compared to bananas. Scotsman Angus MacAskill, largest non-obese human to ever live. 8 feet tall, 80-inch chest. Here, picture sitting next to friend that is 6'5". Wowee. Oh, this dude looks like every, like, you just picture old-timey person, and this is the dude that comes to mind. 100%. He is the stock photo man. Huge sea monster emerges from Dorset Cliffs. Oh, excuse me? It is the skull of what is a pliosaur, terrorizing our oceans, you know, just 150 million years ago. So, thankfully, not around anymore. Or is it? Blue Marlin, the giant ship that ships other ships and oil rigs. Oh, what? Sorry,
Yes.
That's pretty dope.
It's carrying an oil rig.
Again, it's the absolute size of it all. I'm just in awe. How do they get that off the ship, though? That's my question. How do you remove it once it's on? How do you...
Oh, it's easy. Basically, they fill up the bilge in the bottom of the ship to make it go under. They move the oil rig over top of it, and then they pump the water out of the bilge bay, and it floats again.
You get it on even. Arctotherium angustidens, the giant short-faced bear from Pleistocene. I'm gonna get that word wrong, but it's from South America.
You were talking about earlier.
So it is.
Yes.
As tall as we are, with giant knives for hands. Great, fantastic. This dachshund is a
big enough to
unit.
swallow yours in one bite.
Oh no!
Oh, what a chunky lad.
That can't be a healthy wiener doggy, though.
No.
Oh, wait, no. Oh, he's chonky, poor guy. Beagie Smalls. Now that's fun. He's chunky too, but he's not going to be dragging across the floor. That's all right. Sister finally finished my snail for our family Christmas. Hey, what a cute little guy. Banana for scale again. Thank you. This airport snowplow. I'm actually not surprised by this one. This one checks out for a whole airport. Got to get snow off the runway. Yeah. Makes sense to me. Perfect size. If honestly, maybe a little too small for the whole runway. 816 kilogram bodacious bull. Of the riders who tried to stay on his back for the required 8 seconds during his career, Bodacious bucked off 127 of them, most in the first second or two. He was eventually removed from the pro circuit for fear that he would kill someone. Good lord, that is an angry looking bull. Neosporosis Diana, known as Fatso, in southeastern Australia. I see. I had to look it up to make sure this thing wasn't dangerous.
That is definitely a round spider, isn't it?
Dangerous. You know what I do think, though? Mentioning that it's from Australia, when it looks like this, you didn't need to say that it's from Australia.
I was gonna say, its back end looks like a friggin' potato.
Yeah, it looks like.
Yeah, I could just assume. I could make the assumption that something this insane is in Australia, you know. But from what I'm reading, it is I think this is a huntsman spider. Great, fantastic, gross, yucky. It looks like a potato with legs.
Yeah.
This stroller. Yep.
What the fuck?
Okay, that's so ridiculous. I love it. But at this point, you're just being an asshole.
Picked up my stroller because my baby ain't no wuss. A life-size model of FMNH PR 2081 nicknamed Sue, the most well-preserved Tyrannosaurus Rex specimen discovered. Oh, with a name, wow. I mean, with a name like that, yeah. And that's pretty cool, man. Scary that these things existed, but cool. Nobody arguing about feathers.
I saw a thing earlier today, though, that was like, most of the animals that are alive on Earth today have like a fair amount of like muscle and fat and such that's not preserved on fossils anywhere, that most like paleo artists don't really account for. And then it showed a redrawn T-Rex as like a fat bird. I was just like, that's amazing. Just a giant fat bird. Like, the little fat birds that land and you're like, oh, look how round he is. That's what it looked like. But just a giant version of that.
Comments? Definitely early then. Well, adult Tyrannosaurus skin has been found and it was mostly covered in scales. Any feathers it may have had either shed off as it matured or were sparse at best. Okay, but how about lips? Can we spark that debate? What, lips on the T-Rex? Now this I don't know. A study suggests that T-Rexes had lips. They were puckering up. Incredible. This beast of a sweet potato. Sorry for the potato quality. Well, it's understandable given what you're showing us. Oh, that's a chunky yam for sure. Big ol' boy. This Clydesdale.
Holy crap.
You gotta, okay. I've seen a big horse in my life. That is ridiculous.
Oh my God. Why do horses always look like they've just been given bad news? Look at his face, poor guy. He's like grimacing. He's chilling though. This Monstera in our local hospital. I don't know if I said that Monstera, I don't know. Oh, cool, big plant. Again, this one I actually maybe can justify a little more because it's occupying kind of a wide open space. I'd prune it maybe a little bit, but I think this one actually works out. That thing is Jumanjiing all over the place. I mean, it's pretty contained. Like I said, I'd prune it some, but it's all right. Byron Washington, a junior at Texas high school powerhouse DeSoto, has gone viral after a photo of him playing in Saturday's Texas State Football Championship took the internet by storm. Oh,
yeah.
Crap.
That's how big that dude is. It's like, okay, everyone out there.
The dude on the other team had to be like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, man.
Oh yeah, guarantee you. Showing up to see that standing across from you, you're just like, why do you hate me, God?
I'd be like, hey coach, you seeing this guy on the other team? That guy? Yeah, I'm going home. Y'all have fun.
Yeah. So for me, anyone out there who says, oh, all human beings are created equal. No, the fuck we are not. No, we are not. Look at that. Okay. Okay. I'm not saying that human beings should be treated differently because they're bigger or faster or stronger or anything like that. But when it's this ridiculous, pretending it doesn't exist is a disservice.
Oh my God. And he's a junior? Dude's a tank. That poor chicken. Oh no.
Let's see. Okay. Byron Washington, DeSoto. Hold on. See if he's still there.
Class of 2025.
He graduates in 2025. 6'7.5", 380 pounds.
That was only like this past fall then, because he's still a junior right now in that case probably.
Look at...
Dude, like, we have to watch out, like, to see if he goes to the NFL, because that'd be cool to see if he goes to the NFL. Or even if he plays college football, that'd be cool too.
Yeah. Oh my Lord. That is, once again, ridiculous.
Oh my God. And he's a junior? Dude's a tank. That poor chicken. Oh no. It's a mighty, mighty egg. The big cheese. 1 year aged medium sharp cheddar. It's 4,500 pounds. It's $5.99 a pound. How much would that be if I were to buy the whole thing? It's near $27,000.
Looks like a keg.
Big cheese. You're telling me I gotta put a down payment on a block of cheese? It's worth it to be cheesy. That cheesy? Priceless. This cat's feet are units. Whoa, that's some crazy toe beat.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's got like 3 extra toe beans.
What is going on? Wonder what's going on with that actually.
Yeah,
I had to look it up.
That's an AI cat.
Maybe, but also this cat could be a descendant from one of the Chernobyl pets. You heard about those? The Russian government tried to kill all of them so that their genetics wouldn't spread and thus we wouldn't have like weird genetic anomalies. But some survived, and I think we're looking at one of the outliers.
I guess this is, they're called a polydactyl. It is a condition in which an extra finger or toe is present on the hand or foot. Very fascinating. My buddy's wallet. Oh, big bulky wallet getting you down, huh?
Buy a Ridge wallet.
Sucks to be you, man, not me though. I mean, I can help make it thinner. I can hold $1 or $2. My butt hurts just looking at that monstrosity. I'm gonna set you up by at least an inch. This person's Great Dane. When someone complains about dog expenses, I laugh simply because this is the kind of dog I gotta provide for. I see we're playing fast and loose with the definition of dog. It's a dog, just like any other dog. He's just big, he's a tall boy. Some big ass tires. How big we talk?
That guy from eating stuff off your counter if he wants to.
Yeah.
I see. Some large tires. David Attenborough next to the femur of an Argentinosaurus. Oh my god. Thing is, it's taller than him. Like that he's just holding it up. Yeah, it's all your strength, David. Don't worry about it. This jug of Tabasco sauce at my mom's house. You mean Tabasco? Didn't even know you could buy it by the gallon. Dude, that is a trough of Tabasco. For those who are pepper sauce inclined. Of the lemon I was gifted today. That dog wants it. Doesn't matter how sour it might taste. He wants it. Give him a taste. If you're a doctor, revert your eyes. Now this is... that keeps all of them away. My parents' tree this year. Wait, no, that's dope. Actually, no,
I like
that's
that.
actually very cute. It's not very tall. I'm actually, you know what? It is tall. It's tall and it's chunky, but it's Christmas, so it's okay. Voluptuous grape has got some curves. It's thick with a couple of C's. This absolute unit of a tree in Gainesville, Florida. Whoa. Oh, dude, that would host the dopest treehouse, actually.
Yeah,
Like that you're hugging the tree, man. Yeah, that's your baby, dog.
Damn.
Some pretty cool stuff in there.
Genuinely very cool stuff. So yeah, those are some absolute units. I mean, which one was your favorite? I mean, feel free to let us know which ones were your favorite, because honestly, I can't pick a favorite. Those were all really, really good. Well, anyway, I think that's going to do it, everyone. This was MK with You Must Defeat Jack Frost to Pass. Until next time, I'm Nate.
I am Nick.
Be good people. Peace.